Severe storms walloped parts of Wayne County Sunday night. Now people are getting out to assess the damage left behind by flash flooding.
Yeah, the rain forced hundreds from their homes overnight and forced officials to close dozens of roads in the area. Now, that includes areas south of Wooster, which appears to be the hardest hit. And that's where we find News 5's Jordan Vandenberg with the latest.
Yeah, we're here on McCoy Road, which is just south of the Wooster city limits. And I want to show you something. The flooding water can be a powerful force, moving and chewing away seemingly anything in its path.
It's just like someone almost dumping a bucket of water and just continuing for at least 45 minutes or so.
Even in places that aren't used to seeing this much of it at one time.
Never had a lot of heavy rains, but not like 5 or 6 inches in a short period of time, no.
The area is recovering. We got a large amount of rain yesterday afternoon in a very short period of time. The number of inches of rain really does not tell the entire story. Certainly 5+ inches of rain fell, but during a very short period of time.
The torrential rains and ferocious flash flooding created a 15-foot deep canyon in the middle of McCoy Road. Elsewhere near Wooster, the rushing waters on North Bower Road swept away the front facade of the Moose Lodge, a local watering hole.
We're used to some generalized flooding in our area, but not the flash flooding incident, and there's a lot more power and velocity in those waters than a general rising flood, so it created a little bit more structural damage, which we are seeing in this particular structure.
Another area that we had a lot of concern about was a campground located just south of Wooster called the Prairie Lane Campground. Upwards of 400 individuals were evacuated from that area.
The flooding was so pronounced, Wayne County first responders unified their resources and opened an emergency operations center. By doing so, Chief Saley says resources could be pooled together and assistance was requested from 4 neighboring counties. In total, as many as 24 people were rescued by boat, a majority of which were near Bower Road.
We didn't have to do any rescues of cars going into waterways, which has been, a problem in the past, and we see, historically some concerns with cars trying to drive through high water. So we didn't have any of those rescues, which is a good thing. So people are, heeding the warning not to drive through high waters.
Amazing how Mother Nature can do things like this, and you can't stop it and prevent it, and just hope for the best.
And just for the sheer scale of this washout, it's about 15 feet deep. That is a lot of earth that was moved and eroded away by the flash flooding on Sunday evening. And luckily, there were no injuries reported. But as for this road, however, it is unclear when it will reopen. Reporting live south of Worcester, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.